Does your engine sound like there are loose marbles rattling around inside a tin can every time you press the gas pedal to accelerate up a steep hill? You are likely experiencing engine detonation, and your computer is completely blind to it. Today we are discussing diagnostic trouble code P0325, which means knock sensor 1 circuit malfunction. This is a very common powertrain code for OBD2 equipped vehicles across the United States. A knock sensor is essentially a highly sensitive microphone bolted directly to your heavy engine block. Its sole purpose is to listen for the specific frequency of engine knock, also known as pinging or detonation. This happens when the air and fuel mixture inside the cylinder explodes too early or unevenly, which acts like a violent hammer blow against your pistons. When the powertrain control module hears this knocking through the sensor, it immediately adjusts the engine ignition timing to protect the internal components from literally destroying themselves. However, if the computer detects a complete electrical malfunction in the knock sensor circuit, it triggers this code and assumes the worst. The symptoms of a dead knock sensor are very noticeable. The computer will automatically pull back engine timing to stay safe, resulting in a massive lack of power, severe engine hesitation, and noticeably decreased miles per gallon. You will also see a bright check engine light, and you might actually hear the terrifying pinging noise if the engine is under a heavy load. The most common causes for this issue are a physically broken or failed knock sensor, completely frayed or broken wires leading down to the sensor, or a short circuit in the wiring harness. To tackle this job at home, you will need a digital volt-ohm meter. Start by locating the sensor on the side of the engine block. Inspect the wiring harness very closely. Because these sensors are mounted directly to the hot engine block, the plastic connectors and wires get extremely brittle and often crack into pieces over time. If the wiring looks solid, unplug the connector and use your multimeter to check the internal resistance of the knock sensor, comparing your numbers to the factory specifications. When is it time to take your car to a professional mechanic? On many modern vehicles, the knock sensors are buried incredibly deep underneath the intake manifold, requiring you to drain the engine coolant, remove the fuel rails, and replace expensive gaskets just to reach the sensor. If you make a mistake during reassembly, you could cause a massive vacuum leak or a dangerous fuel leak. A certified technician has the experience to tear down the top of the engine safely, and they can use a scan tool to read the freeze frame data to see exactly when and why the sensor circuit originally failed. Thanks for watching, and please drive safely.